For the longest time, economists believe that human beings are rational. That means we weigh our pros and cons, calculate the best option, and act logically. That's how classical economics worked: clean, elegant models, assuming that we are mini computers. But in the real world, things didn't quite add up. People save too little for their retirements. They would spend 10,000 rupees for shopping, but won't even spend 1,000 rupees for buying insurance. People bought gym memberships which they never used. Turns out we are not that rational. That's how behavioral economics was born. Pioneers like Daniel Kahneman showed us that we use mental shortcuts like heuristics, and they introduced us to two types of thinking. System 1, which is fast, intuitive, and automatic. System 2, which is slow, deliberate, and logical. And guess what? We spend most of our day, nearly 95%, in system 1 thinking. In a way, human beings aren't rational calculators. We are emotional, biased, lazy thinkers most of the time. Most HR interventions, like learning modules, policies, value workshops, are designed for system 2, the rational thinking. They assume employees will read, understand, and apply the knowledge. That awareness is equal to behavior change. And if people are not applying that knowledge, well, they are not motivated enough. But employees are operating from system 1 thinking, which is unconscious and not rational most of the time. Which means your people are on autopilot. They are influenced by defaults, peer behaviors, environments, time pressure, and other unconscious biases. Here are some examples of this disconnect. When it comes to value cascade, people look around what others are doing, but HR may come up with PPTs, posters, or e learnings. If you're driving feedback culture, people will avoid this discomfort and they will not give feedback unless forced. But they will be sent to skill building workshops on SBI model on giving feedback. You can clearly see a disconnect here. Just like how economists had to wake up to the reality that human beings are not rational agents, HR needs to wake up to the fact that employees don't act based on what they know. They act based on what's easy, what others are doing, and what feels right in that moment. Hence, we need to design for system 1, not just for system 2. Designing for rational mind is easy, but the real action happens in the irrational one. HR needs to stop assuming that awareness is equal to action, and they have to start designing for behavior change. Just like how economists had to evolve, it's time HR does too. If you're interested in how such behavioral insights can improve your workplace, visit us at nudgeable.ai.